And hello and welcome back to class. Here we'll discuss, some people may not be at 100% on making maybe a big fan of the Marvel series. But anyway, there's other series that came out that were, pretty successful at the time. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was okay, I guess. We can try that. Or any other, anything else you could think about. We could work on that too as well. Alright, in order to do that, you need some kind of reference image. Here we're going to import some reference images since I had some free time again to work on. It would be part of your resource folders. Alright, I made some characters. I believe these characters are 32 pixel a piece. That could be much larger for your particular game. Or, you can have your animation on your own tile sheet or what have you. But essentially, once you have a character already developed or whatever, you can center the character by clicking this align button. That'll move the character to the center. And if you do that for one character, you probably need to do that for the rest of them. You can click this button here to duplicate the character. Like I want to make this Foot Clan member a different color. If you played a lot of the games and if you played any Ninja Turtle game, you realize that there are a lot of other characters that have they just change the color of the. I'm not sure why they do that, but it's just for a different ninja or a different type, they just change the color for them. Or if you want to do that, this gives us a color palette based on the images I already have, the colors I already have. Here down here at the bottom, based on the other, a lot of sprite editors won't do that. So what you'll need to have for your thing is what we call a color palette. Let me zoom in here so you can see my animations for my guys. As they cycle around, you'll have to have a color palette. So you click here, and you add import file images. I have a color palette found online. It's Aurora i1x.png, and it has a list of colors. I'm not really sure how many colors it has on it. You can redefine the colors here if you don't want those so many purples or so many blues or greens or oranges or what have you. And you save it. And after you do that, you really need to save your project. With the save button, and you name your project something, and you save it to the particular folder you save the project in. I save it in the resource folders, and then they'll be there, and that's what you do for your project. So if you want to change the color of your select reference image here, you can just simply click on. This is a purple one. I will show what other colors do they have. Let's say Foot Clan. All the colors of the Foot Clan members are usually purple. I'm not sure if my guy is the best. Oh, usually purple. Let's make one red. Let's change this to a red Foot Clan member. Or another color. It can be green. Or let's try green first. So I can click this tool here, and I can change the image reference image. For this button, for all the instances of this color, this will change. So when I click here, this color will change. I click this darker color, that color will change. I click this green here, that color will change. And that's pretty much it. That's another Foot Clan member. You can do the same. You can duplicate this sprite a few times if you need to. If I want a purple Foot Clan member, a green one, a blue one. Let's change one to blue. This is this color, that color, that color, and there we go. Now we have a blue one, and then we can get a red one. Red. Oh, maybe that's too red. Let's use this color, that color. That's a pink one, I guess. A pink one, and then we can get a white one. Let's get a white one, or a color close to white. This color, that color, and then what we don't want to do is have a color that's offset. We need to have a character that's offset from the background initially, and the player should be, the background and the character shouldn't really mesh together. We'll talk about in a moment. Let's see another color. Let's get an orange one. Like an orange one. I might want to change the eyes of the player to some other color or shade as I progress through I have a pink one, a purple one, orange one. I think most games have a white, just a solid white one. I think one that's white like or something like that. And a lot of games, or a gray one or something. I'm not sure. Depending on what game you played the last 20 years, or 30 years, or 40 years, however long, whoever's watching this video. All right, so we can have different types of characters here. Just changing the colors. But another thing you can do for your characters, for the animations and what have you, is we just duplicate the. If we we can align them. Like I need a green character. I need to have a corresponding image that goes with each one of these guys. So I need to duplicate this slide here. Click duplicate, and then I'll match it. Duplicate, and then I'll match this one. Duplicate, and duplicate, and move it. I could redraw it if I wanted to, but just for time's sake, I'm not really going to do that. I'm just going to keep the reference image between it, so if I can remember the colors I used for the previous sprite, that'll save me some time. I only swapped out 3 colors. Like if I make an animation here, like if I this is suppose this is a character laying on the ground throwing a dart. I can do the same for all the rest of them, or I can make one of the Foot Clan members, or what have you, do another additional animation based on my game projects. Like here, I went down to the bottom and I made some turtles here, and all I did was change the color palette and then do a weapon on the character. And some people do make the weapon as a secondary additive. Like I have no animations for Master Splinter here. If I want to add additional animation for him, what I want to do usually is I need to save when I make changes. I'll just replace it. Sometimes you can have duplicates for your projects in your game repository. What I could do is I could, when I duplicate the slide here, here for his legs, I could erase some of the legs. I could erase them, and then draw it closer. Draw it closer, and then I could use this tool here to pick colors I need. That will be his feet, and I'll use this color here to pick some of these other colors for his legs, of course. Alright, and I want this color red here, and now I think another tools that allow you to, I might want to move the tail a little bit. Since it's a rat, I might want to move the tail a little bit and just erase a few pixels to create the idea of motion from the tail. Just moving, since he's just moving a little bit. And I might want to move this stick a little bit. Let's move the stick so he's moving. So I can think he's moving. And I could probably move the whiskers or what have you. So when we get around to that animation, we'll see it. So we can go press up. So you can see how the walking animation will occur. I need to move the left leg a little bit. Let's erase one pixel here and one there, and then that might be a little better. All right, we could do some other things to them. To change this sprite, for walking animations, or for if we wanted him to fight or something, or blink. You could just change. If you want the characters to do another animation like blinking, you just simply you could just color in his eyes. So the characters he's walking around, blinking, the same with the other characters. If you want them to attack, I can click here to realign it, or I can duplicate this slide, and I can erase the weapon, and draw it at some other angle, like down, And then I can look at the reference image for colors. I can get the colors off the weapon and add it, fill in the pieces that are missing from the blade, and then for the other colors of the character. Oh, it's not the best art. It's only a 32 pixel character for the particular game, so we can play. We have a lot of free. We don't have really that much freedom with color and palettes. Whereas you'll discover when you play around with your characters for a while, since it's your character, you can kind of be pretty lenient. I just don't think this tool has like a morphing feature in the palette. So I can make make it trans. Some art tools have a morphing image, so I can change the color of the character to a different shade, and I might want an additional animation between that. If I had 2-stage animation, it's probably fine for that. They're pixelated, so yeah, it's only 2 animations per character. Here I have for each type of ninja, I have a death state, or a knocked out state, or whatever. You can also add additional animations on top of your. Depending on how I like to play around with these type of things in your free time. That's probably a little bit useful. Also, you can layer your sprites, so if you want to work on different things, if you're not that good of an artist, or if you want to add another character. So here, if I want to I change this Foot Clan member into Shredder. Let's just get one of these guys. Let's duplicate it. Let me save this first, because I'm not really sure. I haven't done this before. This is new territory. We're going to turn this Foot Clan member into Shredder, if we can. So let's look at Shredder. Shredder has some kind of thing on here, and he has a cape. So let's align this to the center first. Let's add a cape. Alright. And then he has this helmet on his head, and he wears a gray. Not really sure what color we can use for that. Let's see. This has a shade of gray for our helmet, so let's work on drawing the helmet with the black part first. That's probably good enough, I don't know. And then let's draw some of the other helmet pieces. We'll work on the eyes in a minute. Let's draw what would be the face part of the character first. Alright, so I have the mask covers, and he has like some throws that go down here, and then that's part of the helmet. Okay, and then he has this V thing that starts in the front of his head that goes over the top. Okay, and then he has let's see what color. He has some colors, tan skin here. I'm not sure if that's the right color tan, but we'll try it out. Let's color this with tan. Let's give him some eyes. Here. And then he has pauldrons. Let's use another gray for that. We'll kind of layer the player. His shoulders have this gray thing, and it's on here. And then his arms have spikes on them. And then he has a gray shirt on. There's a gray shirt and a purple cape. Let's use this as purple. Let's color that in for that. And let's use this other purple to align the outside, the outer inner side of the cape. Okay. And then let's see. We need black again to outside to outline the outside of his armor. And then we'll use this color again for coloring in some of his spiked wares. Alright, we got one arm, one hand. Let's see, purple around here. Let's get black for this. That. Has a gray shirt on this that goes into a black belt that goes into a cape. So there's black there. We'll get this color again. And we'll go down here. Oh, that's probably low enough for that. And then let's just color this in. His arms behind him this time. And let's get some purple again. And what we have. And color some of these other rows in here purple. Get back to the outside of the cape. And then let's go back to the face. He has, let's see, he has some, his arms are exposed, so we have to get some of this shade that's his face and kind of go over his arms. His legs aren't exposed. His legs are black. He wears armored bottoms, so we'll give armored. This goes up to his knee, I believe, so the knee would be about here. And then looking pretty good there. Alright, let's get another color for the face. And then maybe this color. No, it's not flesh-like enough. This one, that one, that one, and this one, that one, every other color. Because it's, it will be seen from a distance. It's only 32 pixels, and it needs to be recognizable from a distance. If you can understand what that means to people, to an observer. So we were worried about adding lighting for the player. The perceptive lighting. What color his eyes? Yeah, we could change into white. Will white make him look a bit more menacing? A little bit of a color we could use. Some other color that's offset from the character. The story he usually has black eyes though. His neck's usually exposed, so let's get this color here and just expose his neck. And let's get another flesh color for his face. And let's go back to a different color, brown or something for his eyes. That's probably a bit better. Let's see. He has spikes on his hand, for his claws on his hand, like Wolverine. So let's give him another color. Alright, let's put another color with it so to offset it from the environment. Alright, we're looking pretty good there. Alright, so let's just color that to brown, that to black, and then we need the top part of the shoe to be another color. And then let's probably put another color there to offset the claws. And it looks alright at least for right now. Let's add another gray there, and here, and there, perhaps. Alright, that looks okay for Shredder. Alright, then we'll align Shredder to the center. And we'll duplicate Shredder every few times in case I make a mistake. We'll save that. And there we go. We've added Shredder to the group. As a playable character in the game, or as a boss fight, or whatever, that's probably okay for right now, because it's only so many pixels. We're gonna add a better looking belt, so the character has black pants and those other polygon things and black shoes. But since it's it's an indie, it's a fan game, so we don't really have to do too much to it. It's recognizable from a distance is all right for at least for right now. Anyway, so in this video we added some sprites. We added the different color ninjas, and we added some what do we add? We added Shredder. There's a few other guys in the game series that we could add. We could go back to it. If you don't, maybe someone wants to play some other type of game other than Ninja Turtles or Dragon Ball Z or Batman or whatever. If you have any ideas, I was looking at Street Sharks. No one has a Street Sharks. Street Sharks. It came out. There's no game for Street Sharks. I thought about doing that for a while, but just tell me what you think in the description down below. Let's see, can we make some sprites for it? That people may want to use for their game projects. Well, if you have any questions about anything SDL related, or you just drop it down in the comment section below, and maybe we'll hit you back up at the next video. Here we just added some characters. Here I need to realign these guys. If you want to put the if you make the characters and stuff, you can as long as there's the right number of characters here. I have let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they're broken up into groups of 5. But the total count is 87. 5 and 87 really don't go well. They don't really go well together. So if I can make this group divisible by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a minute. I think I did something wrong here. But anyway, if I make it divisible by 6, I'm going to export the images here. Let's say I make them 7 by 13. I download the sprite sheet. I'll just drop it in my repository, the section where I save the project, and I'll replace it, and then I can look at the sprite sheet when I'm finished working on it. Whatever the projects I work on in the daytime. Alright, so I also have found some music that was okay that you could. Alright, let's look at the sprite sheet. Alright, so I added Shredder to the Foot Clan, and I added one animation to Master Splinter. I did not do anything to the Turtles, and I added some other animation states to the I guess the Foot Clan members, so other different types of Foot Clans. I need to arrange them by color and what have you, and change the colors for those sprites. But just tell me what you think. If you think of any other game or other characters you could add to any particular game project, just let me know, and we'll work on that in a minute.